Boo! Sorry, just a little Halloween fun. Since it's that time of year, I figured I should review a spooky game. But I'll do something doubly spooky and play a SNES game! Now unfortunately the game never actually released outside of Japan on the SNES, but it just so happens that I have one of the few available, totally legitimate copies right here in my hands. I got it from a mate who works at Nintendo. Come on gang, let's play Clock Tower on the SNES.
Boo! Happy Halloween. Our story starts with a group of girls, accompanied by a totally not mental woman by the name of Mary, travelling to a totally not suspiciously located mansion after being adopted by a totally not dodgy bloke by the name of Simon Barrows. One of the girls, Jennifer, asks where she'll be living from now on, which, to be fair, is a perfectly understandable question. That's the 5th time you've asked! Jesus, sorry Mary, I guess she's just curious considering she's walked 37 miles through a f***ing forest and has yet to see anything other than a pissing tree! Look at the way Mary ominously points to that creepy mansion and its surrounding foliage and creepy blanket of grey clouds. Jennifer's face is like, what, we're living there? You're f***ing joking. Once we're in the mansion, the camera pans to give us a great idea of the scale of the place. If this is just one room, imagine how big this game is. Thank God you don't move slowly. Oh, fuck off. Holy this is going to be horrible. Let's just do a quick bit of maths to see how long it'd take to get through the entirety of this mansion, assuming most rooms will be about half the size of this one. Okay, so this room is probably just under 2,000 square foot, which means most other rooms will be about a fifth of that. Now, the average human walks, considering Jennifer's age and lifestyle, current psyche and what effects it might have on a body, it means that it would take approximately about a long time. It'd take a long time. It'd take ages. Seriously, either Jennifer walks at the speed of a severely crippled tortoise, or all these rooms are absolutely massive. Look, I even counted how long it takes to leave one room to enter another. The rooms are drawn in a way that gives the perspective of depth, which does look great to be fair. However, this means that it takes 16 seconds to leave this room from the moment she turns to leave to the moment she turns to give control back to the player. 16 seconds! That is a long time on its own right there, let alone when you start adding all the instances this happens together. Look, here's a list of things you could do in 16 seconds. Gosh, that's a real eye-opener, that. It really makes you think. That was a tangent. So yeah, the ladies arrive at Goliath's Manor and Miss Mary says she's going to get Mr. Barrows. Alone, the rest of the girls decide to just, well, they decide to do nothing. They don't actually they don't do anything. Not even a single frame of animation. It's quite creepy, actually. Fucking move. Move, do something, do something! Jennifer says she'll go look for her and... Oh, that's a scary. Oh, that's a scary. This piece of music will play at certain points throughout the game, and it's absolutely perfect at setting the tone. It's worth noting that this game really doesn't have any sound at all, except for the occasional sound effect, so when any music does kick in, you know shit's about to go down. So after barely leaving the room, you hear a scream, there you go, and run back in to find your friends have all vanished. More walking, actually, than running. Good thing whoever did this restricted their kidnapping to just this one room and not extend it to, you know, the literal next door tiny hallway. No, I guess I should just explore the house a little bit then. Oh, that's still scary. That's still scary. What's interesting here is that the game stopped me and played this spooky music before I got past the door, but it does let me just ignore it and keep on walking. Actually, no. I'm a brave man. I've watched Let's Plays of Amnesia Dark Descent. I'm going in. Oh, no, false alarm. Someone's just took a huge steamy shit. Either that or someone's in the shower. Ah, someone's in the shower. Yeah. Man, if I well, yeah, someone is in the shower, but they did. Who could have done such a thing? Oh no, that was scary. Oh Jesus, it's horrible. It's like a snazzy baby with a pig face. It's a pig-faced fancy baby, massive scissors, pig face.
Actually, I'm Scissorman, and I am the main antagonist of this game. It'll do you right to know that. Thank you very much.
Right, so anyway, Pig Baby here will pop up randomly throughout the mansion, and until you manage to hide, will continue to chase you down and kill you. To get out of Ham's way, get it? Like Ham's way, but Ham, because he's got a fucking pig face. You have to go to one of the hiding places in the mansion and hope to God he doesn't realise you're there. Under the bed, classic. He'll never find me there. Oh God!
I've got to say, for a game that's 2 decades old, this is still a very tense and atmospheric piss your pants experience. And speaking of piss your pants, I'll be right back. Oh, Jesus Christ. There we go, that's better. I think I can continue playing now.
Guess what, by the way? Pigface can teleport. I shit you not. If you leave a room he was in and run down the hallway, he'll be there waiting. This is a classic example of a beginner's trap, and it only perpetuates the annoying trial and error vibe you'll get from playing Clock Tower. Once you learn the mansion like the back of your hand though, it does become a puzzle in itself knowing which way to run in order to have Pigface spawn there, then run back in the direction you actually want to go. It's all about playing the game at its own game. But yeah, the major lesson here is that if he pops out from behind a curtain, or from the inside of a box, or behind a fucking terrifying headless mannequin, holy shit, this room is the worst. Yeah, just leg it, just run away. Well, this room certainly doesn't look suspicious. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's a flying doll, and it just fucking twatted me out. I'm dead. Bloody hell. Hang on though, my portrait flashes when it's about to attack, so maybe it wants me to tap a button? But which one? Oh god, press them all! Oh. That worked out fine. So, as you can see, the gameplay is pretty minimal. Go to every room and interact with everything you can, unless it's made pretty obvious that you shouldn't go anywhere near the bloody room. Matter of fact, just go ahead and board that shut. There you go, that's it. No more mannequins for Deanie. The puzzles are simple and the combat is not really combat. Whenever Jennifer is attacked by bacon mush or anything else, her portrait flashes. Whenever this happens, you just need to smash that like button, the panic button. Smash the panic button. He'll grab his scissors and then just push his daft little head back, sending him to the floor. For a horror game, that animation is just a little silly. Oh, his tiny little legs bounce. Watch out, guys. Jennifer is a tough cookie. Look, she just demolishes a wall, then walks away from it like it ain't no big thing. Damn, Jennifer's strong as fuck. Ugh. Well, this room is homely, complete with scratches on the wall, litter strewn on the ground, and a corpse lounging in the corner. Let's examine it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I said examine, not embrace, like it's a fucking Shakespeare play.
Death, that hath sucked the honey of thy breath, hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. Thou art not conquered. Beauty's ensign yet is crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks.
Anyway, spoiler alert, turns out that's a dad. Pigface has a twin brother. There he is right there. Holy shit, how long was the labour? Miss Mary was the mother of the two twins and was in and out the whole time, and Bruce Willis is a ghost at the end. Nah, I'm only kidding. I want to say a couple more things about the game before...
Sorry guys, this is really unprofessional, but hang on. Hello?
Dean, it's your lawyer. Do you realize you're infringing on copyright? I can hear you reviewing that movie from here.
Well, firstly, I don't have a lawyer. Who is this? Second, it's a game, not a movie.
Well, from what you've been saying, it sounds a lot like Phenomena to me.
Phenomena? The 1986 Italian horror movie directed by Italian horror movie director Dario Argento with Jennifer Connelly starring in a first leading role.
I'm not so sure. You might have to be a little more specific.
It's the one with the flies and that.
Yep, that's it. That's the one.
Never heard of it, mate. Fucking idiot.
Well, after hunting down a copy of the movie, I can safely say that Clock Tower is a masterpiece of plagiarism. Nah, not really, but it does take a lot of cues from the movie. Some of you may know the movie, but under the name Creepers, which was a heavily edited version of Phenomena. I won't go into a shot-for-shot analysis, but one of, if not the most obvious similarity, is the main character of both titles. I don't even need to point anything out here, it's plain to see. The names, Jennifer and Jennifer? Come on, at least try to give her a separate name. And just to give you an idea of the amount of similarities, I'll just reel a few off. The parallels between Miss Mary and Frau, both being crazy mothers who wish to fuel the murdering habits of their tragically deformed sons, which again are very, very similar in appearance. There's even a nice use of scissors in the opening scene of Phenomena, which I guarantee inspired the director of Clock Tower to have Scissorman be, well, Scissorman. The affinity between Jennifer and the crows throughout Clock Tower, which end up saving the day actually, is very close to the affinity Jennifer and flies have in Phenomena, which also save the day. I mean, that's just a few of the similarities between the two titles, but it doesn't stop there. It seems that the director of Clock Tower, Hifumi Kono, was a big fan of Dario Argento's work because he also takes elements from another one of his movies, Suspiria. Real quick, here's three more. This kid's clothes look a lot like pig faces, at least in style. This classic scene in Clock Tower is super similar to this classic scene in Suspiria. And finally, the music. Regardless of these similarities, Clock Tower was still a pretty unique game for its time, some hailing it as a pioneer of the survival horror genre. I'm pretty shocked that, in the end, it honestly still holds up well. If you ever fancy a short but thrilling experience, play Clock Tower with your buddies and see what ending you get. And one tip. Don't examine the parrot. The parrot's the devil.
Well, there we are. What a game. Gotta say though, it's nice to be out of that mansion and back in the real world where people don't have pig faces and chase you with giant scissors. Fucking hell! Wow, you just wanted to help me with my fashion. You know, I've learned something today. I've learned that just because a weird guy wearing a raincoat, brandishing a pair of scissors, wearing a mask of soft meats may pop out of your wardrobe doesn't mean he's a bad guy. Say no to hate, kids. Say no to stereotypes. Happy Halloween.